Hi everyone, Cosmic Mango here, your favorite mango from outer space. Are you tired of seeing the same old commanders in your commander games? Ready to spice up your gameplay? Then this video is perfect for you. From quirky abilities to unique strategies, I've got a great list of commanders in this video, all for you to check out and enjoy. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more awesome commander videos. So, without further ado, sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Let's dive into these unique commanders. Number 1. Grist, Hunger Tide. A legendary planeswalker that costs 1 black, 1 green and 1 generic mana to cast. Grist enters with 3 loyalty counters and says the following. As long as Grist the Hunger Tide isn't on the battlefield, it's a 1/1 insect creature in addition to its other types. For +1, create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token, then mill a card. If an insect card was milled this way, put a loyalty counter on Grist and repeat this process. For -2, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, destroy target creature or planeswalker. And finally, for -5, each opponent loses life equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Okay, planeswalker commander options have been around for quite some time now. Not many are available, but they do exist. I suppose this could somewhat make Grist a little bit unique, well at least perhaps for the newer players to the format. However, Grist's whole kit overall is definitely unique and very cool. Not to mention, this planeswalker packs quite a punch in the format, definitely powerful. I'm a huge fan of global opponent life drain and Grist can do this very well. The more creatures in our graveyard, the harder his ultimate hits. Grist has a very flexible kit, offering superb mechanics for graveyard recursion lovers, great removal, and of course, that amazing life drain. Furthermore, he offers a home for the insect creature tribe. So if you're into bugs, if you're a bug lover, you'll likely enjoy Grist as a commander. 2 great cards I would recommend running with this commander are Zask, Skittering Swarmlord. Costs around $5 to buy. This insect creature is going to be wonderful if you choose to go the insect tribal route, offering great versatility alongside Commander Grist. And Mortician Beetle. Costs around 35 cents to buy, making it very budget friendly. A great 1-drop insect that can actually get rather huge rapidly over the game. Synergizes very well with Grist. Overall, Grist is a hyper interesting commander, offering a unique playstyle, a home for insects and that lovely life drain. Solid commander for sure, and a lot of fun to play. You can buy this commander for around $1. Number 2. Patron of the Orochi. A legendary creature spirit that costs 2 green and 6 generic mana to cast. It has 7 power and 7 toughness and says the following. Snake Offering. You may cast a spell anytime you could cast an instant by sacrificing a snake and paying the difference in mana costs between this and the sacrificed snake. Mana cost includes color. Tap, untap all forests and all green creatures, activate only once each turn. Ever seen Snake Offering before? Pretty unique, right? Patron of the Orochi is rather wacky and so different to many commanders in the format. 8 mana is a hefty price to pay for a commander, especially nowadays where the format is getting faster and faster. Thankfully, we have that cool Snake Offering ability, which can help dramatically get our commander out way faster. Plus, it becomes instant speed casting, which is wicked. The activated ability is fantastic as well, similar to the powerful Seedborn Muse, which by the way makes an excellent addition to this deck. Being able to untap all forests and green creatures is rather nutty, especially if you're wanting to cast some big, nice permanent spells, which green is known for having. One little thing to note, however, and please correct me if I am wrong here, but Patron of Orochi's activated ability also affects our opponent's forests and green creatures as well, which could maybe hinder us, so best try and get political with this one. Maybe strike a deal with an opponent before activating this powerful ability and try to get a favor out of them. Apart from Seedborn Muse, another great card that I would recommend running with this commander is Prowling Serpopard. Can be bought for around $2. This snake is superb and it's going to stop any nasty blue players from trying to counter our creature spells. A wonderful addition for any mono green commander in my opinion, and fantastic for this deck since it is a snake. Overall, if you're looking for a unique mono green commander, Patron of Orochi makes a great choice. And you can buy this commander for around $5.50. Number 3. Vrestin Menoptra Leader. A legendary creature, alien insect scout that costs 1 white, 2 green and X mana to cast. It has 0 power and 0 toughness and says the following. Flying, Vrestin enters with X+1/+1 counters on it. When Vrestin enters, create X 1/1 green and white alien insect creature tokens with flying. Whenever you attack with 1 or more insects, put a +1/+1 counter on each of them. Another insect commander for the list, which is pretty funny since I rarely talk about insects commanders, and today I have 2 for you. Okay, so Vrestin is hyper interesting, and that alien creature typing is pretty sweet, which is very unique in my opinion. This card comes from the Doctor Who set, so if you're a fan of Doctor Who, I'm sure you'll dig this commander. The more mana we spend into Vrestin, the larger it will enter. This is also the same for the amount of tokens created. The real bonkers effect here though is that triggered ability. Whenever we attack with 1 or more insects, leading to some spicy commander plays. Creatures will get huge very fast. I suppose you can really abuse Vrestin's ability as well and whole kit if you're into infinite mana shenanigans. Then you can cast Vrestin for a huge number of X, create loads of tokens, including making its power and toughness huge, and swing next turn for the win. Heck, maybe not even next turn. If we can give everything haste, they can attack at the same turn, which is pretty wild. You don't have to go infinite mana route though. Vrestin is still a very enjoyable casual commander, and I'd argue in saying she's superb for new players, offering good training with her mechanics. 2 cards that I would recommend running with this commander are Hardened Scales. You can buy this card for around $2.80. It's an excellent card that you should own in your collection, to be honest. It's really good. Hardened Scales can do amazing things. Especially with Vrestin, you'll be able to create an additional +1/+1 counter whenever you attack with her triggered ability. Plus, this only costs 1 green mana to cast. Superb card. And Kudzil Malamet Exemplar. You can buy this card for around 80 cents. It's a great creature who can also be a wicked commander. However, with Vrestin, this creature is going to offer great card draw and protection from opponents during our turn. Very good for green-white. Overall, Vrestin makes an interesting, fun and unique token generator commander, offering those +1/+1 counters for dessert. Very nice indeed. And you can buy this commander for around 50 cents. Hey everyone, fun little fact. Only around 13% of you watching this video are actually subscribed to me. So, you guys from the larger percentage who are coming back to view these videos, maybe think about subscribing. That would really make my day. Okay, let's dive back into this video. Number 4, Mavinda Student's Advocate. A legendary creature, bird advisor that costs 1 white and 2 generic mana to cast. It has 2 power and 3 toughness and says the following. Flying. For 0 mana, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If that spell doesn't target a creature you control, it costs 8 generic mana, more to cast this way. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead, activate only once each turn. You still pay the spell's cost. Timing rules for the spell still apply. Okay, so not going to lie, I had to reread this one a few times to truly understand what this commander actually wants us to do, and even now I'm probably going to make a mistake here. I hope not. This commander is wonderful for recycling our instant and sorcery spells from our graveyard. We get to cast them again, not for any additional mana, but for the same mana by the looks of it, as long as they target a creature we control. Otherwise, we have to pay an additional 8 generic mana, which is a lot of mana. Perhaps in some cases this may be worth doing, but the majority of the time you're going to be wanting to do this for the 0 mana activation costs and then paying however much the cost of the spell is on stuff that we control. So it's really good for buffing up creatures and stuff like that. Our own creatures, of course. We only can activate this once each turn, but this means we can do it on our opponent's turns as well, which is pretty cool. A great card that I would utilize with this commander is Flicker of Fate. You can buy this card for around 35 cents. Flicker of Fate is a budget flicker spell that can really do some nice stuff when paired with Mavinda. Plus, it's instant speed and only costs 2 total mana to cast. We could flick our commander to save her, or use it on one of our top creatures in place, having one we want to protect. Lots of cool stuff can happen with this card. We can recycle it as well, using Mavinda's ability, which is very nice. Overall, this command offers a very odd and specific ability, making it highly unique. It looks like it could be a lot of fun to brew and play with. And you can buy this commander for around $1. Number 5, the final commander on my list today, Brenard Ginger Sculptor. A legendary creature, human artificer that costs 1 blue, 1 white, 1 green, and 1 generic mana to cast. He has 3 power and 3 toughness and says the following. Each creature you control that's a food or golem gets +2/+2 and has trample. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 food golem artifact creature in addition to its other types, and it has for 2 generic mana and tap, sacrifice this artifact. You gain 3 life. Okay, Brenard is the Gingerbread King, or at least a very cool and unique commander. This funky pastry sculptor makes an interesting and enjoyable playing experience. He has the capability of buffing up and creating those quirky food or golem creatures with a nice +2/+2 and trample, which is pretty nifty. Furthermore, he can create wonderful 1/1 food golem artifacts for us, which are pretty versatile and synergize nicely with Bernard's kits. A great card I would run with this commander is Loshil Clockwork Scholar. This card costs around $1.80 to buy. Loshil is rather wonderful and synergizes so darn well with Brenard, as the majority of our creatures will likely be food artifact tokens. Loshil offers great protection and brilliant card draw. Overall, Brenard Ginger Sculptor is an incredibly fun commander. He offers the ability to make any creature that can self-sacrifice give double the value, and usually gets to be stronger when it has that trample attached to it as well, especially when it's a food or a golem. You can buy this commander for around $2.80. Okay, we've arrived at the end of the video. What did you think of the commanders I've listed? Do you have any recommendations on some fun, unique commanders? If so, let me know in the comment section below. I love reading your comments and always try my best to answer them all. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please check out the 2 other videos that should have popped up on the screen. Please could you drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to keep updated for more of my future commander content. Thanks so much for watching everyone, and as always, take care and goodbye.